Aquarius. So let's see what messages we have in store for you. My name is B, just in case if you're new to being here, if you're accustomed to being here, welcome back. I am open for personal readings. My website is back up, and you can use the discount code come back for 10% off. So that's COMEBACK. Let's kind of go ahead and jump in. I did a poll today over on Twitter, which you can follow me on in my description box. All of my platforms are listed there. And we have the top, four signs I'm taking for today. I already did Sagittarius, so we kind of just rolling and raffling them off as we go. So let's kind of see. I haven't pulled any cards. I've just been shuffling. I kind of want to see what you have going on. Erica Badu is out first. What is this? Aaliyah? Aaliyah is out. Isley Brothers, you got all the good soul. Who is this? And Tupac. Okay. I'm saying you got all the good soulful people coming out today. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venuses. Remember, nothing I say here is meant to trigger you and or to make you feel any type of way. At any given point, make sure this does happen, make sure you turn the video off. Maybe I'm not the reader for you. Maybe this isn't the video for you, or maybe this isn't the time to be getting these messages. Okay, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Anyway, so again, Erica Badu was just always my card of intuition. I mean, that's just like a statement, right? So let's kind of jump into that a little bit. Aquarius, I feel like as of right now, y'all have a lot of eyes on y'all. If I'm looking at all of these cards and I'm taking in what I'm seeing so far, Princess, Angelic, Divine Feminine, you're contagious, all eyes on you, definitely all jumped out on me. Your aura could actually be increasing. Your intuition could also be increasing. So just the fact that Erica Badu came out, I feel entitled to tell you, make sure you're paying attention to your discernment. Listen to your gut. Okay, be slow to speak, quick to listen. Make sure you hear what people are saying and not saying, and make sure you keep all three of your eyes open, not just the two that God gave you on your precious, beautiful face. All right. Aaliyah already was Aaliyah, right? You can't really, there will never be another Aaliyah. And even just looking at the key phrases and key terms on this card makes me feel like, again, you could not only be like feeling heightened in your discernment right now, but your vibe, your aura kind of feels like people might feel drawn to you. Pluto is in Aquarius right now. You have to keep remembering it. I think it is retrograde, question mark. Don't quote me on that. But I know it should definitely be touching your, whether your sun, moon, rising, and or Venus, if not a couple, because I know I have Venus and rising in Aquarius. You could maybe be having some people feel very drawn to you. You could be feeling very drawn. Okay, you're contagious, and who's that lady from the Isley Brother card is definitely coming out to me. So again, if you're a feminine energy Aquarius, I feel like you're definitely like having some people feel very drawn to you. Like even looking at the Isley Brother card, look at like if you could really get into it, don't it look like they staring at somebody? They all look real stern and shit. Don't it look like, you know what I'm saying? As a woman, you walking by, you look and just see a group of six niggas just all in your grill, you know. So it feels like again, you could be having a lot of eyes on you right now at this time. Okay, a lot of people feeling gravitated to you. A lot of people who want a piece of you. A lot of people want to see what your energy about. A lot of people kind of want to see what's up with you, whether it just be sexually or energetically, because you just have a vibe and an aura to you about yourself that people just kind of want a piece of. As I look at this Tupac card, Me Against the World comes out to me. Aquarius, you do have a tendency to feel very black sheep sometimes. That's not going to be for everybody, but you know, for those of you who it applies, you know, to catch it is for you, right? Be very wary of that. Sometimes you can feel like it's just you against the world, or like people don't fuck with you, or people are out to get you, or you know what I'm saying, that people don't understand you, you know what I'm saying, or that you just always so alone. Make sure you like watch that because you have a lot of people come to you. Now, that could also be double why it's important for you to use your intuition to keep all three of your eyes open because I mean, flowers attract everybody. You know what I'm saying? They don't just attract butterflies, right? But they also attract bees and flies and moths and all type of other bugs, right? So it's like you have to make sure you're using discernment on who you're allowing in your energy and who not, especially for my like more sexually liberated friends. Okay, sex in between the sheets off of this Osley Brothers is coming up. So again, you have a lot of people who are interested in you, who maybe want to experience you, whether it be just spiritually because your aura and your vibe, or sexually because you look good, or and maybe both, right? Especially as a divine feminine, sometimes it's both. Your vibe, your energy, who you are is one in a million. But making sure that for one, you don't block no blessings by feeling like, oh, it's just me against the world, and make sure that you don't attract extra baggage. Bag lady with this Erica Badu card. Okay? You don't need no projects. You not nobody mama. Okay? You don't want to attract a lot of bishops. Okay? This shit say, dear mama, death row, me against the world, bishop, only God can judge me. If you seen Juice, you already know Bishop was half crack crazy and motherfucking scrambled. Bitch, you don't need none of them problems in your life. You just don't. You don't need no mama's boys, nobody who feel like, oh, only God could just. You need people who are in alignment with you. So use your discernment. I would definitely be very slow in like filling people out as people come to you, because I feel like I don't know what Pluto was doing or where it is. I think if I remember correctly, it is retrograde. I don't think it goes direct anytime soon. Um, but I don't know. This just feels like, be careful of people who just want to experience you. Be careful of people who want to kind of just come in and like, I don't know, fill out your energy. I keep seeing heat, sex, Mr. Big, all of that with the Osley brothers. So this is making me feel like, be careful of people who like are overly sexual too. You know, a lot of people might come and play as a certain type of a motherfucker, and that's not really who they is, when really they just want sex. I don't really know too many Aquariuses who are have an issue with that, but I do know some who might have an issue with the fact that you faking, or the fact that how you go about it, or you know what I'm saying. Like I don't know. I know Aquarius placements as a Sag who are quite open, um, especially like sexually. They just real funny style on about how you go about it. You know what I'm saying? So again, make sure you use discernment, because you could have some people around you who might just only want sex, but see now they trying to kind of lie and connive their way into the bed with you, and half the time they don't deserve your energy, they don't deserve your time. So just be very mindful of that. Let's jump into the tarot of the things. Give me something for Aquarius. You could be feeling very angelic though. You could be coming into a new sense of self. 360 makes me feel like a cycle had completed. So you could be feeling like a cycle of your life has completed, because 360 is a circle, right? 180 is like the other way, right? 360 is like a complete start and stop, like a, for lack of a better term, I guess. So a cycle could be finished. You could be coming into your own sense of self. Baduism is like her own sense of self. It's her kind of coming into her own philosophies as a spiritual woman and as a intuitive and stuff like that. So again, you could be coming to your own vibe, your own essence of things. Divine Feminine is here. You have Erica Badu right next to it. So again, you yourself, Aquarius, seem like you're feeling really good. You feeling real modest, you feeling real sexy, you feeling real angelic. You could maybe be singing. You know what I'm saying? Songbird is here, so I kind of see some of y'all maybe waking up with a song on your heart. You know what I'm saying? Wake up and humming a tune. I know I do that sometimes. I could wake up with like a song in my head. Uh, I don't really necessarily sing it all the time. Most of the songs that be in my head, I don't really like. I'll be fucking with them, but not exactly enough to where it's like I'm gonna belt out in the morning. When I'm seeing some of you in my mind's eye, maybe up while you're cleaning and showering or whatever, and you're just like singing, and you wake up with a song in your heart, or because you just feel good, or maybe it's a song that you like that makes you feel good, right? But I'm seeing that's really well. I'm seeing that really good. I'm seeing also the more you tap into your own sense of spirituality and your own sense of femininity, it's making you like garner more attention. I feel like Aquarius placements too. Don't be careful too if people start to kind of get a little weird. I've also been picking it up with Pluto and Aquarius, but I don't know, this Osley Brothers card just is giving me a weird energy the more I look at it. Like all of these niggas, I can't really see their face because it's a distorted picture, but they all looking directly. Like even Ron, I think this is him right in the front. Was supposed to be like in this orange, but it just looked real sinister and freaky and shit. And you got footsteps, and who's that lady? And you're contagious, so it just made me feel like, be careful of weirdos. I just feel like I need to tell you that. Be careful of weirdos, either in real life or on the internet. Because again, your vibe, it feels like something about, I don't know what you're doing, or maybe you healing a certain type of way, or maybe you got some new crystals, bitch, or what. I don't know, man. I don't know. But whatever you're doing is working. And then not only is it strengthening your inner divine feminine and your vibe and your essence, but it's strengthening your level of intuition too. But it's also making people ironically attracted to you. I don't know if you're doing glamour magic, bitch, or a love spell or what. Okay, because you got love of my life right here. So again, it's in love of my life. You are my friend. Maybe you're doing some love work on yourself, self love magic, maybe glamour magic, mirror magic. I don't know, but it's making people like really drawn to you and very sexually drawn to you. Okay, all eyes are on you for sure. This makes me feel like you don't want to attract any crazies. Okay, is what this is like heavily, heavily feeling like. Give me some tarot about this. What is that, 10 minutes? Ten of Swords is here. First part out. Well, you're healing. You're healing. Are you healing your mindset? That's what this feels like. Have you been working on your mindset? Have you been healing your mindset? Have you been like, I don't know, again, glamour magic, affirmation magic, where you like reprogramming yes, like your shit? Like that's kind of what this feels like. Like even age ain't nothing but a number is coming to me where it's like you also again be careful of crazies. I just said that. Okay, who might not give a damn about how old you is. Be very mindful of that. But this Ten of Swords, Six of Swords energy makes me feel like you could also be feeling a lot lighter in spirit, waking up with a song in your heart, feeling like a songbird, feeling more like in your feminine, feeling more in tune with yourself, feeling like you know that you're one in a million because I feel like you're really like working on your mindset. You really like getting your spark back. That's for somebody because you're working on your mindset. For somebody, if you're not, you need to, and this will help you get your spark back. But for most of you, this feels like you're whatever have maybe been disempowering you, whatever mindset, way of thinking, intrusive thoughts, perspective of yourself, perspective of life that was disempowering you is now empowering you. You're moving away from certain mindsets, certain perspectives, certain ways of thinking. You know what I'm saying? Certain like mental prisons and shit that just was keeping you stressed and worried and overwhelmed. Like you're not allowing your intrusive thoughts to take you away no more and like make you think the worst of yourself. Like this feels like the more you heal your mind, the more you strengthen it into your intuition, the more you strengthen into like your inner divine feminine or your inner just sense of self and angelic divine energy. Like you could be singing more, you could be dancing more, or maybe if you're not, maybe that's something that's been on your spirit and you maybe as Aquarius you just feel like, nah, I'm just not gonna do that. But you should, even if you at home by yourself, dance around. If you at home by yourself, sing around, jump out of bed, built out of bed with a song, bitch. This like this is a motherfucking film out of a musical. Like that's what this feels like. It's like things like that will help you like heal your aura, heal your mind. Yeah, Knight of Wands is out. It was at the bottom of the deck, but it's now out on the spread. So this for a lot of you Aquarius, this feels like you're getting your spark back. You're getting back to yourself. Like you're understanding who you are. You're understanding that again as Aquarius, you're meant to be one in a million. You're not meant to be like nobody else. You're not meant to look like nobody else. You're not meant to sound like nobody else. You're not meant to dress like nobody else or none of that shit. Yeah, and you this feels like almost being unapologetically you. That's why I said I feel like the cycle is over with this 360 card. And you know what also was coming to me? I wonder if it has a lot to do with Pluto moving into Aquarius because it's been in Capricorn for so long. So maybe now that it's moving into Aquarius and Capricorn can be so daunting and hard, right? Aquarius is where you're breaking out of the box and you're making your own rules. You're being your own individual and you're realizing, like, hey, I might be a black sheep. I might be whatever type of vibe, but I'm meant to be that. I'm meant to do this by myself. I'm meant to carve this lane. I'm meant to be me and randomly sing or belt out and dance and all of this shit. Like, it feels like you're releasing baggage or you've released some baggage, right? Emotional or mental. And I feel like you're getting back into the essence of yourself. King of Wands is here. So you could maybe be in a fire energy or maybe you are a fire sign. This could also maybe be pertaining to someone in your life who's helping you kind of get back into this energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? So maybe you could have someone around Aquarius where someone's helping you again. This could be your energy. Maybe you just feel real passionate and real bold lately. Okay, so who knows? Bottom of the deck though is the Seven of Wands reversed. Seven of Wands reversed typically is about fighting to defend your position. But you know, maybe that's a thing too, Aquarius. Maybe you're moving into a space as of right now and as of lately where you don't really give a fuck to defend yourself. It's not because you're not confident in yourself. You just maybe simply don't give a shit, and maybe that's a part of also you healing and moving on. Where it's like, I'm not gonna fight to defend my position, to defend my stance, to defend what I said, or to defend my views. This is what it is. I am who I am, and if people have an issue with it, then oh the fuck well. So it could very much be that where you're feeling much more bold, you're feeling much more confident, or again, you should be. All eyes are on you. But then again, maybe that could maybe be wrapped into that energy of feeling like it's just you against the world because you no longer give a fuck to defend your stance and defend your position. Where that applies, remember that again, some people still riding with you. This could be spiritually, this could just be what you do at work or just how you are generally in the world. Again, some people are out for one thing or a couple of things, right? They don't really mean you no good. They don't mean you against the whole world, though. Some people in this world are on your side, but it depends on your discernment. It depends on your how well you can like discern people, hear what they saying, not saying, see how they showing up as opposed to how they claim they want to show up, right? And really pay attention to those signs, and it'll help you kind of move forward into a smoother space instead of kind of getting carried away in this mindset that it's you against the world or that you got to do it all by yourself. Like, no, it's okay to not give a fuck about how people feel, but don't isolate yourself and feeling like no one gives a fuck or that it's just you. Again, you're gravitating a lot of people. You're very mysterious. People want to know who you are. This don't even just feel like men or like romantic sexual potentials. This feel like everybody. Everybody got their eyes on you. Everybody want to know what you're doing. Everybody kind of following you. Even these footsteps maybe gave me followers. So even people who might be following you, maybe they just watching. Maybe they just kind of paying attention. But trust me, they're paying attention. Maybe even people that don't follow you in real life or on social media, they still paying attention. There are people who have their eyes on you. So that's something to really pay attention to. People see you even when you don't see them seeing you, Aquarius, which is why it's so important for you to make sure that, again, you're using intuition. You can't use my phone. Yeah, so pay attention to that. Like, pay attention to, like, I don't know, that just made me feel like pay attention to people who trying to be slick and slide. You know, sometimes people would try to con a way into a conversation. Again, they already know what their intentions is with you. They hoping that you don't pay attention. Hell no, you can't use my phone. That made me feel like somebody, you know what I'm saying, next door neighbor and shit. Hello. Yeah, I was just wondering if I could just come use your phone. No. Why? So you can, like, you know what I'm saying? Try to sneak and text yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just pay attention to that. Again, people are weird. People are very weird. People are very odd. Pay attention to the fact that people are paying attention to you, even when you feel like they're not paying attention to you. But at the end of the day, like I said, the more you're healing your mindset, the more you learn to control your intrusive thoughts and not let your intrusive thoughts control you, the more you feel confident, bold, uh, driven in your energy and you really allow that to mature, that's really doing well for you. But again, there are people who see you. Some of them are against you, some of them aren't. Some people really fuck with your vibe and really give a fuck for being around you because they really enjoy your vibe and you as a person. And some people really just enjoy what they feel like they can get out of you, emotionally, sexually, or spiritually. It's up to you though to really discern that. Don't be so like I saw the modest card and I wanted to say don't be so modest, but the intuitive feeling I'm feeling is like gullible. Don't be so gullible. Don't be so naive. Don't be so pretty princess and you know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's giving. Princess, angelic, dancer, modest, divine, feminine, songbird. It's like don't be so gullible. Don't be so naive. Yeah, the R. Kelly thing is kind of coming to me. We're not gonna get into it, but again, I'll say don't be so gullible. Don't be so naive. Okay, don't be so quick to just kind of take up everybody offer. Don't be so quick to just kind of jump into everybody bandwagon because again, everybody has eyes on you. It's up to you to discern why, for what do you want? You know what I'm saying? It's up to you to discern if motherfuckers is really Ron Isley, you know what I'm saying, on some who's that lady, sexy lady, and on some goddamn Bishop, you right, I am crazy by the high school locker bathroom. Okay, you have to kind of figure that shit out. Dear mama, make sure you're staying away from niggas with baggage and mommy issues. Again, flowers don't just attract butterflies. Moths are included, flies are included, gnats are included, bees. it's up to you to discern who's the butterfly. This is romantically, this is family, this is platonic friendship, co-worker acquaintances, or whatever, bandmates, co-workerships, however you want to flip it up or rub down. Okay. If I'm calling signs, fire signs is here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, that's really like the only one that I saw though. Yeah, bottom of the deck card, Three of Cups. So yeah, like I said, as we wrap this up, bottom of the deck card, Three of Cups. So again, be careful. This ain't even just like I said, romantic friendships too. You think people not watching you? You think people not seeing you doing what you're doing? You thinking people don't want a piece of what you putting down? So be careful of that. Are these people really riding for you? Are they really your friends, or do they just see a come up where they feel like they can get a come up because they're drawn to your energy and drawn to your vibe and want to see what it's like involving themselves in your energy? Just saying. Anyway, that has been your reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, leave some comments if this resonated. My name is B, just in case if you forgot from the beginning of this. And again, I am open for personal readings. Code come back, discount code come back, COMEBACK, for 10% off of your readings. We are also open for 2026 over review readings, and you can use the discount code for that also. So yeah, anyway, that's all that I have for today. And I have just one more video, so I'm gonna go knock that out. Like, share, subscribe, like I said, and until next time, I'll see you over on the next video. Bye.